Okay, guys, I think we are live again. Oh, okay. So I have no idea what has been happening. Have been having technical difficulties for the past 12 minutes. I do apologize. I have no idea what was happening there. But we have action again. For the bajillionth time. Okay, so I'm just sorting it out on Facebook in terms of making sure everything's looking fine and dandy. Making sure the duplicates of my streams are gone. Okay, we are golden. We are golden, guys. So, I don't really know what happened then, but we are live again. I shall share this stream across to my normal Facebook. That was pretty frustrating. But I've had a pretty good run when it comes to streams so far. Nothing has played up, so always going to have one in a while, or it's going to have to happen eventually. So, turbulence has been dealt with. I'm just mumbling and rambling to make sure that I have something to say while I share my post. Bang. Okay. So I think that's the goods now, guys. I think that is the goods. This content isn't available right now. What is this? What is this? 2 viewers. Ha! Say hello, viewers, my friendies. We'll get the ball rolling. So, what I was saying before my stream was rudely interrupted by technical difficulties. We're playing Oxygen Not Included again. 5th day in a row. Tomorrow I'll probably switch it up and play something else just to make it so that I am not getting too stagnant with my gaming streams. As much as Oxygen Not Included is a good game, I do need to have a break just so everyone else can see some fun, different types of games. Because the original idea of this stream is to introduce to people all kinds of weird, wacky, different games, mainly in the area of indie games. And then I'll be using the recorded footage of this to make review videos. So there is a purpose behind it all. So we're back, guys. Oxygen Not Included. Oxygen Not Included. With Oxygen Not Included, guys, last time we were playing, I'll just resume my game. Last time we were playing on Colony Goobish as I called them, we got to the point where we were able to, yes, this is the one. We got to the point where we were able to harvest a bit of chlorine gas and move it all the way on down to here and create I guess you could say sanitizing plants. So these are liquid reservoirs, or reservoirs, what do you want to call them? These liquid reservoirs are harboring water going through them. I've made 4 and they go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, just to make sure they get a thorough clean of the germs, so that if there are a lot of germs in my water, I can thoroughly clean it. I've also got the sinks and lavatories put in, which were upgrades from the outhouses and basins, which were just up here. These require plumbing. With the required plumbing, which I shall show you here, I've had to pipe out the joint. So this was definitely something completely different and new to me. My current piping just consists of this so far. What I had to do was grab the chlorine from here, create a water lock, as you'd call it. Water lock here, which is basically a water door. The reason why is because gases can't pass through liquid. So these guys would walk through the water lock and enter in here, holding their breath and doing all the building, while building all of these water reservoirs. Once they've built that, I sealed off the room, just to make sure it's fully sealed and nothing can go in and out of there. And then, I don't know, I just left the chlorine in there and just destroyed the dispenser that I used. So I actually carried the chlorine from here to here using the just canisters. So a canister dispenser was here. I only had to drop 1 bottle in there and it took up the whole entire space as there was just a vacuum. So with a vacuum, as soon as some sort of gas goes in there, it expands and we now have chlorine gas everywhere. I couldn't be bothered getting rid of the water lock, as I'd most likely have to pump this somewhere, so I thought I'd just leave it there for now. Who knows, that might come in handy later. So, back to the plumbing design. This was actually shown to me by one of the followers, Shoto, who's been super helpful. He showed me a picture of a sanitization plant for water, where I pull in polluted water, which my polluted water system's over here, and I've managed to dug out a whole bunch of polluted water, I guess, pockets. The polluted water goes in here. I use the polluted water to pump it into one sanitizer into here. But I will probably push here. Thanks for the like, Kev. Really appreciate it. Kevin Harding just liked the stream. And basically with the germ water, so this is a germ water, I guess you could say a germ water storage reservoir. But that's my germ water storage that I have here. This massive germ water tank will harbor the water that comes from the polluted. So polluted water, sanitized into germ water. I'll probably put a pump in here and pump it into here, so it will start filling this. This is my clean water tank, so this is purely clean water. How that happens is essentially dirty water from various sources, for example, the germ water here, or the dirty water from the toilets or the lavatories, which are here, and the sinks are here. I actually have them coming out through the pipes here, and then through the piping they come on down into the first sanitization pod. So the liquid reservoir, or the water reservoir, that one there, it then pumps it into the next one, the next one, the next one, doing a few cleaning cycles, utilizing the chlorine in the air to essentially clean the germs out of the water, as chlorine is highly sanitizing. And it's sterilizing, it's sterile. So it sterilizes all the water so the germs die, and then it pumps it out into the sanitizer just to be 100% sure. Then pumps it through, up it goes, and then it goes into the clean water tank that I have here. So there's a piping and a vent there. I also have it reconnecting back to these, so they are fully plumbed out so that the water recycles through. So I technically have a recycled water toilet system while also producing clean water. I have some water over here that I needed to pump closer, so I pumped it to here, which then pumps it to there. Technically, I could have just continued the piping over to here, but, you know, I actually had a bit of water here already that I needed to move across, so I just thought, screw it, I'll just kind of have it like that. So this is really cool, guys. I've now utilized my first gas, which is chlorine, to create a sterilizing clinic, or a sterilizing factory for water, which is good. What I'm dealing with next is looking at potential hydrogen, which is the pink-looking gas. This hydrogen, being lighter than oxygen, will always move upwards, so it's actually relatively safe to dig into, as it will always dig up. I just have to be very careful digging upwards. I just got to treat it like a reverse version of carbon dioxide, which goes down because it's heavier than oxygen. Okay, we have a natural gas geyser here, which I really don't know what the heck to do with it, so I'll leave that for now, and I'll come back to that later. Got plenty of chlorine all around the joint. We've got plenty of polluted oxygen. I might see if I can sanitize this place by putting in some water sanitizers, but if I were to do that, I'd have to wait until I had all this water drain into here, seal it off, then I could potentially do that. So I might do that later. Up here we have salt water, which I'd have to create a desalinization, or yeah, I think that's what it's called, desalinization plant to get rid of the salt out of the water. But I am going to be traveling this direction, guys, because if we look at the temperature gauge, or temperature monitor, should I say, we can see there is a cool area down here. And I was told by one of the recent viewers that a cool area is important to actually go to. Looks like I'm also running low on coal based off having no power. Oh, they're fixing the power up here. Very nice. I'm going to put this as a priority, guys, because they should be getting onto this faster. So that's good. So all my water is, all my farming situation's really good now, so water is taken care of. I think I'm pretty well ready to rock and roll. I want to start going upwards, in all honesty, because I know up will take you eventually to the surface, and if you can get to the surface, you can actually get visible light from the sun. If you get visible light from the sun, you can actually have a solar powered colony, And I do want to get a solar-powered colony because that would obviously be very, very good for my dupes. I also have research available, so I'll just quickly look at what I can research, guys. So, smart storage, which doesn't really bother me. Conveyor belts, so transportation. I will admit, it would be pretty good to have something like that if necessary. I just don't really know how I'm going to use that properly. Superheated forging, glass. Molten glass. I do want to have the ability... What's this? Increase the temperature and output of an analyzed geyser. I feel like that's a good way to go, guys, because I don't actually have the ability to make glass yet. I do want to make glass, as I think it will be very, very useful for me. Supercomputer, that's going to be looking at the advanced research. Skill scrubber. So I'll be using that at some point because one of the followers told me, one of our little clan that we are growing, told me that I need to essentially skill scrub some of my people. Come on, guys, do your priorities. Okay, he's starting to do his stuff, I think. Excellent. So they're doing that, guys. Polluted oxygen's appearing. Why is this happening? Is it because of these guys? I'm not too sure. It might be, so I'm going to wrangle them up. Wrangle. There should be a few more floating around. Oh, that might be the only guy floating around. I think it is. Okay. I'll wrangle him up. I've got a whole bunch in here. Apparently they produce coal, so that would be really, really good for me. Okay, I'm just going to turn off my notifications. Excellent. So, what we gonna do from here? I want to try and, I guess, dodge around this, go down here. I really want to get down to here. Actually, let's really quickly check if there's any plastic-backed... Oh, no. So these guys, they're called Drecos. You can get a glossy Dreco from time to time, very rare. But if you do, you can actually harvest their scales to make plastic. So that would be pretty interesting if we can get a hold of one of them. Okay. How are we going to do this? I really want to get into here, guys. Or is it there? Let's check the... Yeah, it's there. Maybe I can go this way. I'm going to give it a go, guys. Dodge this. Okay. Again, if you're jumping in, feel free to say g'day. Let me know if you're playing Oxygen Included or if you have played it before. It'd be good to know what your experience of the game is. Need to build some stairs down here. Ladder, should I say? Okay. We've almost taken out all the germified water from this little area. A fair bit of it from there. Still got some polluted water up here that we could utilize, guys. Once this is all taken out, I'll seal off this area here. And I'll actually break these walls down and actually have a pool of polluted water that I'll then redesign this pipe to actually push that polluted water straight into the sanitization plant. So we should have a lot of water for a while. At least, you know, a fair few dozen cycles. In the meantime, I want to adventure. Let's see what's around. Oh. So with these downward digs, guys, I have to be careful because... Oh, what's this? Natural gas. How am I getting natural gas? What's creating my natural gas, guys? Oh, I'm pretty lost with what to do now, guys. Remember, I am super noob still, so I need my guys to come on. My helpers. The squad of lads that have been helping me up till this point so far. Oh, that's right. One of them mentioned to create like this super battery transformer situation majiggy, which I'll have to look at doing because I have no idea what else I'd be doing there. So I'm also going to try and create some deodorizers because we clearly have some polluted oxygen floating around a bit, especially in here. So I'm going to make two. I'll put one there and one here. I'll wire them both up. What is that, guys? Hydrogen generator. Converts hydrogen into electrical energy. That's not the... No. I have no idea what to do with that. But I definitely still need to wire this up. So that's good. These guys are digging down. I'm actually going to dig out a little pocket here and create an oxygen creation zone because they're clearly going to be lacking oxygen and going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's going to be super important for me to keep creating some oxygen. So what I'm going to do, guys, is dig out sideways a little bit. Probably just here. Where will I do it? Where will I do it? There. And once they dig sideways a little bit, I'm just going to put some tiles down. Jesse Foot has liked the stream. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate the like. It all helps for the support. Feel free to jump on in and say good day. Okay, so I'm... Oh, actually, no. I'll put an oxygen... I'm going to dig out there. I'm going to put tiles through here. So I'll put oxygen down here, guys. So before they get too ahead of themselves, I'm just going to get rid of this. Cancel that. Demolish that. Oh, actually, no, I can leave that. I can leave that because I can make a wall. They'll probably need it. Go. Oh, actually, I can do this. And that can be its own little something, or rather. So, cancel this. Put that there. And put a door here. I'll put an airlock. Manual airlock. Because I'll create an oxygen diffuser down here. Producer, sorry. So, oxygen diffuser. I'll put it right there. Power. There we go. It's going to take a bit, guys, but that should do it. Looks like you're getting the hang of the game now, dude. Cheers, Jesse. Sure am, buddy. We have quite a lot of progression happening now. I've dug out massive amounts of space. We had toilets there, but we removed them because we started with some beds. So we had cots. From cots, we made outhouses and sinks. From the outhouses and sinks, we need to figure out a water source. And I managed to find some water down here. But now we've actually created proper water storage areas. From there, we created massive amounts of food creation. So now my dupes then had sleep. They had places to wash and get rid of germs. They also had just about everything they needed to survive and to keep on living. And then a whole bunch of people jumped on and they started giving me really good pointers, tips, hints, and tricks on how to actually thrive, I guess, and do cool things. Like, for example, check it out, which is pretty tough and pretty hard to do. I've had to plumb out the joint, so I've had to create a system which uses chlorine gas in here to sanitize or sterilize the germ water, cleans it out, puts it into the fresh water. I have a polluted water thing over here. This sanitizes that and puts it into germ water tanks here. The germ water tank, once it fills up, I'll put a pump in and I'll pump it back through the sanitizers and it'll pump out clean water. So I now have massive amounts of clean water coming in. This game's hectic. To be honest, like, the amount of shit you have to learn to be good at this game. Someone said to get to this point, usually you have to put like 100 hours in, and so far we've put in about maybe 14 hours, so I'm pretty happy with where I've gotten in 14 hours. I will admit I'm definitely going to have a break from this game soon, because I do get a bit like, when I play the same game forever. Holy Demon, it's an in-depth game. Oh, bro. So much. There's that. There's, what else have we got? Because we've got different overlays we can look at. There's my wiring overlay, so I've got batteries and all that kind of stuff connected to everything. I've got different coal generators because coal generators are way better than manual generators. I'm just building a diffuser down here to create oxygen. Oh, it's crazy. Not even that. There's like, where is it? Gas. Ventilation. There's even ventilation. So there's plumbing, there's ventilation, there's wiring, and then there's a second kind of wiring called automation wire, which is like smart wiring. So there's a ventilation. This is to collect the chlorine from this area and pump it into canisters. So that's a canister tank, so it pumps it into that. I can take that gas, put it down here. I can put a canister emptier there. I had that wall knocked open, and these liquid reservoirs were placed in there. And what happens if we look at the pump system? Dirty water goes in, and dirty water comes in from this direction as well. It goes into the sanitization. They're literally just mega-sized water storage units, but because it's in chlorine gas, apparently chlorine gas sterilizes germs. It kills germs. So it goes through 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it goes into one last cleaning situation, and it pumps it out as fresh water. So yeah, that actually took me a bit to get my head around because I had no friggin' idea on how to build that thing. Someone showed me a picture and I was like, holy shit, that's in depth. So again, this game is friggin' hectic, man. It's absolutely fucking a lot to get my head around. So, not a bad. So I'm just digging down now to try and see if we can get over here, because if we look on the thermo map, we've got this big blue area, which would suggest cold. Cold zone. And cold zone, I don't really understand, but someone jumped on yesterday or the day before and they said the cold zone has something very important for me to farm or to use to get into the next stages of the game. And if I don't go there soon, I'd probably be putting myself in a shitty position with my current resources. So much to friggin' think about, man. It's hectic. I'm going to increase the priority of this because I want to see what's down there more than anything else in the game right now. Okay, so it'll be interesting to get over here. What is that? Polluted oxygen. I can fix that. I'll just put a deodorizer in here. That will stop that. I think it's a deodorizer or deoxidizer. What's it called? It's a deodorizer, yeah. Dirty, smelly oxygens. Oh, that's ran dry, so that's pointless having that there anymore. I could dig straight down here and see what's going on, so I actually might do that, but... I will. I will, because I don't think I can harvest that water in there anyway. So there's no point. Oh, I might mop it up, actually. Can I mop that up? Mop up liquid spills. Just so that when I dig down, it doesn't spill everywhere and cause a... oh, actually, no. There's water down there anyway. It probably won't matter. I'll cancel that. I want to see what these guys do down here. They're just finishing the wiring here. It's pretty important that they focus on that wire anyway, because I really need to make sure that by the time they're down here, everything back here is all done and ready. I'm going to put the fireman pole extra long. So they also have fireman poles next to all the ladders now, so they can slip and slide down them super quickly. But that can be priority later, because I need this to be done now. Come on, guys. Oh, research available. So now that they've done that, I'm going to go now down the oil scrubber, salt water, remove salt from brine or salt water. Salt? I don't have salt yet. Maybe that's to do with food and cooking. I would definitely expect it to be. Let's start learning some of this advanced shit, hey? I have no idea what it does, but surely it's got to be good to learn. Come on, guys. Oh, wow, this is getting full. I think I'm going to have to knock this wall down now. Is that germed? There's no germs in this, is there? Oh, it's got germs. Oh, no. No. Cancel. Whew. Oh, I'm going to have to create a second reservoir. Or something. I did not expect water to kind of... I guess I could always pump it back down to the bottom. Yeah, I might have to do that. Because that's getting full. This is clean water. Disinfect. What's this? Liquid pump. Temperature, heat. It says disinfects. Germs. No surface germs. Okay. Any surface germs on this? No. Interesting how they can have surface germs and that seems to affect things. Either way, I don't know how germ water got in here. Oh, you're fucking joking. The germ water got pushed into here. Oh, no. Fuck. Fuck. Shit, I'm gonna have to create another bloody water pump plant thing. Oh, that means germ water will be getting pushed into the toilets. Oh, no, it wouldn't. It'll be cleaned. I'm gonna have to create a pump that goes downwards. Okay. Let's fix this. Because there should be no germs down here. Let's go plumbing. So plumbing, we'll get liquid pipe. Then liquid vent. Okay. So them building this is super important. Can I just building? Okay. Come on, guys. Move your ass. Jesus. Build the damn vent. Where is this natural gas coming from? Ah, bullshit. It's coming from there. Oh, okay. How do I fix that? Can I use the deodorizer? Converts rust into oxygen and chlorine. Converts large amounts of algae to oxygen. None of that. What am I meant to do with natty gas? Anyone knows anything about natty gas? Let me know. Natural gas. If anyone knows anything about natural gas, let me know. Because I got no idea. Let's have a look. Thermoregulator. It cools the gas pipe through it, but no. Oil well. Space heater. Jet suit dock. Choke point. Geoturner. Grooming station. No. Sink. Nope. Refinement. Maybe? I don't think there's anything here for me. What do we do with natural gas? Airborne critter bait. Maybe there's something in the research. Advanced automation, computing, multiplexing. Holy crap, this stuff is intricate. Petroleum engine. Wow. It'd be crazy to get to that point of building a rocket, guys. Okay, so what can we do with gas? I reckon it's in gases, so natural gas though. How do I deal with natural gas? Oxalite. Connects an automation grid to automatically turn gas flow on and off. Stores any gas that is piped into it. Gas has pipe element sensor. Gas has pipe thermosensor. Thermosensors, thermoregulators, radiant gas pipe. Maybe I'm just meant to pump it out of the air. That's all I can really think of, guys. Airlocks, high pressure gas vent, gas shut off, insulated gas pipe. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to just try to controls the gas volume permitted through pipes. Controls the liquid volume permitted through pipes. Valve, gas. Oxygen mask pattern. Yeah, I've learnt all that. Okay, maybe I've just got to try and suck it out of the air. So I guess I'll make this almost like a vacuum room. Natural gas. You know what, guys? I'm gonna Google it.